Imagine waking up one day and being told that the language your grandparents spoke, the one carved into buildings across your entire city, is now illegal to teach your children. This isn't a hypothetical. It happened in Wales, and the consequences shaped an entire nation's relationship with its own identity for over a century. Following English political and administrative control that intensified through the 1800s, the Welsh language, spoken across Wales for well over 1,000 years, was systematically pushed out of schools. Perhaps the most notorious tool used was something called the Welsh Not, a small wooden board or plaque, sometimes with the letters WN carved into it, handed to any child caught speaking Welsh in the classroom. That child had to wear it around their neck in shame until they caught another student speaking Welsh, at which point the board was passed to them instead. Whoever was wearing the Welsh Not at the end of the school day would receive physical punishment. This created something psychologically brutal. Children were incentivized to inform on their own classmates, and even their own siblings, just to avoid punishment for speaking the only language their family spoke at home. Entire generations of Welsh children grew up associating their native tongue with shame, punishment, and inferiority. Not because the language was actually inferior, but because an entire system was built to make them believe it was. By the early 1900s, the number of Welsh speakers had dropped dramatically. Government reports from the era, including one particularly harsh 1847 education inquiry, described Welsh-speaking communities using language that framed their culture and morals as backward specifically because of their native tongue, further fueling the belief among Welsh parents that abandoning the language was necessary for their children's future success. Here's the part that makes this story different from most. It didn't stay lost. Starting in the mid-1900s, a determined Welsh language revival movement began fighting back, demanding bilingual road signs, Welsh language television channels, and Welsh medium schools. Wales eventually passed legislation making Welsh an official language with equal legal status to English, something achieved through decades of activism, including direct action and protest campaigns. Today, Wales has Welsh language immersion schools again, government services offered in Welsh by legal requirement, and a rising younger generation of speakers, something almost nobody would have predicted possible a century ago. A language that was once physically punished out of children's mouths is now taught to them proudly, in the same schools, a rare case of a nearly extinguished culture clawing its way back from the edge.